Hey, I'm MIDJA, and a book that I absolutely love is Oprah Winfrey's What I Know for Sure. And what I like about the book is, of course, the stories that are in it, the principles, the life lessons that are shared, but I also love the title of the book. And it's a question that I ask myself and my clients all the time. What do you know for sure? And I remember many years ago when I first started facilitating workshops, and there was this woman in one of my workshops that I won't forget. And she spent the whole day doodling and daydreaming. She made no eye contact with me whatsoever. Didn't smile, didn't laugh at any of my stories or jokes. And, I'm funny. And she didn't crack a smile. And she also didn't write anything in a workbook. I was like, I can't believe this. What have I done wrong? What have I done to this woman? Because obviously she doesn't like me. She doesn't like what I have to say. And she's not interested in any of this content. And so I went home from that workshop feeling deflated and frustrated. And the next week, I had organized one-to-one sessions with each of the participants. And as you can imagine, I was dreading this phone call with her. But I was surprised, because when I made the phone call, before I could say much at all, she apologized to me. And she told me that the weekend before the workshop, she had had a huge argument with her partner, and it was an ongoing issue. And she was concerned about whether her relationship was going to survive or not. And she said in hindsight, she just wasn't in the right headspace to be there. And that probably she should have postponed to another workshop at a later date. So what I learned from that experience is to always ask, what do you know for sure? Because in that example, I had jumped up what's called the ladder of inference. And this ladder is a process that we go through when we observe something and then we quickly jump to a conclusion. And for me, I had observed particular behavior from her. So lack of eye contact, not writing anything down, not smiling. I had added some meaning to those observations. So this means that she's disengaged, not interested. And then I had drawn a conclusion, which was, well, obviously she doesn't like me and she doesn't like anything that I have to say. And was I right about my conclusion? No, I wasn't. I was wrong. And I often find, for myself and for clients that I'm coaching and mentoring, that we can jump to all sorts of conclusions. And often we make everything about us. We kind of do that. And look, sometimes the issue is about us. But more often than not, there is something else going on for that person or in that situation that we know absolutely nothing about. So how can we stop ourselves from jumping up the ladder? Well, I think firstly, we need to accept that we are all going to draw meaning and inferences from our past experiences. It is absolutely natural for us to do that. So knowing that, we need to have that heightened awareness of it, and we need to challenge those assumptions that we make instead of just accepting them blindly. And how we can do that is to ask more questions of others. If I only would have asked the question about what was going on for that particular participant. So to practice empathic listening and to seek first to understand. And for me and for my clients, the quickest way that we can jump down that ladder is to just ask ourselves a simple question. In this situation, what do I know for sure? I'm MIDJA. Bye guys.